I deal with hidradenitis suppurativa, and hyperpigmentation is something that I deal with all the time. I'm not trying to be, you know, but my skin is pretty nice. So if you want me to share the secrets of hyperpigmentation with you, to explain what it is, the how it's causing those dark spots, and what you can do to fix it and cause those dark spots to fade away, then make sure you stick around to the end of this video. Before we get started, make sure you go ahead and subscribe here to my channel, and then click on that bell notification so you're notified every single time I post another video, because you know how the algorithm be. Today's video is sponsored by a black business, and y'all know I don't just bring y'all bull. We have some powerful tools to fight hyperpigmentation, so stick around to the end so you can learn more about these tools. But let's hop into hyperpigmentation and what it is. This smells so good. I got so distracted. Of course, before we can cure hyperpigmentation, we have to first figure out what hyperpigmentation is to begin with. So hyperpigmentation is a very, very common skin condition where dark patches appear on the skin, and these dark patches are going to be a lot different in color than the surrounding areas. Typically caused by an overproduction of melanin, which is the thing within the body that is responsible for the color in your skin. Of course, people who are richer in their melanin content deal with this form of hyperpigmentation a lot more than other people do. The overproduction of melanin, which in return triggers hyperpigmentation, can be caused by a couple of different things. Number one is going to be sun exposure. Sun exposure, aka UV radiation, ignites melanin production within the body. Your body naturally will produce more melanin whenever you have extended UV exposure as a way to protect you from the sun. An overexposure to UV radiation will cause an overproduction of melanin within the skin, which will in return lead to hyperpigmentation. Melanocytes. Melanocytes are the thing within the body that is producing more melanin. Melanocytes are the cells within the body responsible for melanin production. These cells are activated again by UV radiation, by exposure to the sun. If you want to activate these cells within the body, you got to give yourself some sunlight. This is why we can tan in the sun. As this is activated within the skin, it allows the body to be able to absorb and disperse UV radiation throughout the body. This reduces potential damage to the skin's DNA, or to the body's DNA in general. So the melanin that lives within your skin is your natural sunblock, but you can't overdo it.
Well, real quick, let's talk about this video sponsors, Glo Melanin. I am so in love with these products. You can tell that all of these products are made with love. So let's talk about it. First, we are going to talk about this peach yoni wash. Now, it's really, really great for you to balance your pH down there, and it's super simple to use. All you're going to do is add a little bit to your hands or a loofah, and then, you know, use it on that area. And then, of course, when we're talking about hyperpigmentation, this one is one that you must have, okay? With turmeric, oat, vitamin C, and other additives that are amazing at healing the skin while removing dead skin, getting rid of inflammation, and so many other things. This scrub is like a 1-2 punch. You know, you can use this scrub first and then go ahead and follow up with that soap. And you don't have to take my word for it, you guys. The reviews are in. Before you make a purchase over there, make sure you check all the reviews and look at all the pictures, because the reviews don't lie. This is an amazing product for you to have for your everyday feminine care, and something for you to have in your arsenal whenever you are dealing with hyperpigmentation. If you are looking for the perfect product to help you deal with your hyperpigmentation, then here it is right here. Stick around to the end of this video, but don't get freaked out, because here's your solution, Glo Melanin.
Number two is going to be hormonal changes. If you have a baby, if you experience pregnancy in any way, in any way. If you experience pregnancy, what'll happen is hormones are fluctuating so much when you're pregnant, so that does a lot to the skin as well. Or the use of birth control pills can also affect the rate which in your body is producing melanin. During pregnancy, hormonal fluctuations can lead to this condition, right? And this condition is a little tricky. It's referred to as the mask of pregnancy. Like, really, y'all can call it something else. This causes a massive increase of melanin production that leaves a black patches around the face, which is why they call it the pregnancy mask, because your skin just completely turns colors. I know, it's a lot. Number 3 is going to be inflammation. Skin injuries like acne, cuts, bruises, burns can all lead to hyperpigmentation during the skin's healing process. As your skin is healing, it's producing new cells, and some of those cells may produce a little bit more melanin than you may need it to. The inflammation and skin injuries, it triggers the body, and it triggers the body to produce more melanin so the body can heal itself like it needs to. So it's not a bad thing, but if you have an overabundance of melanin, then you'll get the dark spots. This is referred to as PIH, which stands for post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation. When the skin experiences any type of trauma, remember the skin creates more of these cells. It's like a snake, you're losing skin. Everybody has a natural skin cell cycle, skin cell turnover cycle. So the skin that is on your skin, the skin that is on your hand right now will not be there 10 years from now. So there is a way that you could remove the excess of melanin, the skin that has an excess of melanin. Stick around to the end, I'm gonna explain. This is why everybody mama tell them, don't pick on your face, don't pick on your face, because when you pick a scab, what you do is you force the skin to, instead of just stopping and healing itself with an even skin tone, you are forcing and injuring the skin again by peeling the scab. So when you injure the skin again, the body naturally produces more melanin, and when the body produces more melanin to heal you, you're left with a dark spot there, but it can be removed. Next up is gonna be genetics. Now, some people are in a position to develop hyperpigmentation naturally. It may seem like it's happening naturally, but I always want you to remember, whenever something says that it's genetic, that means that a certain group, a certain family unit has a certain type of patterns, and these patterns, whether it's your diet, the way that everybody works outside, maybe the jobs that everybody has in this same family, these patterns cause the same level of melanin production within the skin, or the foods that you eat, and a lot of things like that. So those are things that I really want you to take into consideration when we're talking about genetics, and that's with anything. Genetics really just mean that these are habits, right? Now, there are things that are genetically passed down that have nothing to do with habits, right? That is very, very true. This is where you would need to go and consult a dermatologist if you feel like yours is a form of hyperpigmentation that is way, way deeper than surface level. I really, really recommend you to go see a dermatologist. But basic hyperpigmentation literally can most of the time be changed around when you change the different things in your diets, your medications, and a lot of different things like that. There are people who can inherit genes that trigger the body to produce melanin on a very, very high rate. So if you're a person who has inherited genes that is always triggering your body to produce melanin, then most likely you will have some forms of hyperpigmentation. But remember, with certain patterns and with certain brands, you can get it together. Now, different skin conditions. Skin conditions like these two here on the screen are skin conditions that are caused by an overproduction of melanin within the skin. To learn a little bit more about these two skin disorders that are linked to hyperpigmentation, then make sure you check the links in the description box below, because not only do I break it down more, I tell you exactly what to do to fix it. Now, while these natural remedies that I'm about to give you are freaking amazing, but things will vary person to person. And remember, whenever you are using natural remedies, you have to give the body time to adjust to these natural remedies. So you're not going to use it the first day and then when you wake up in the morning your skin is going to be lighter. No. So the first natural thing that you can use is aloe vera. You can go ahead and use a little bit of aloe vera in those spots, places where you have inflammation in the body. So if you're a person who has hidradenitis suppurativa like me, when you have inflammation in your armpits, it's really good to just put some aloe vera there for a minute, and then it cools down that inflammation. And when the inflammation is gone, my body isn't producing as much melanin, so it's not gonna get dark under my arms, right? Next up, lemon juice. Lemon juice is great. Lemon juice is a natural skin bleaching agent. So if you use lemon juice on your body, it's great, but you will want to use a carrier. So even using honey, I like to use honey and lemon juice together and rub that in the pits, because the honey has its own properties as well, but the honey is really like helping to carry the lemon juice, right? And you keep it on there, you let it sit, and it helps you to lighten some stuff up. Okay. Green tea. Green tea is so amazing, rich in antioxidants that help the body to fight against hyperpigmentation. It'll slow the body down at its production of melanin in places that it doesn't need it, and it'll also help the body to slow down or to calm down and cool the inflammation that is causing the increased melanin production in the first place. Remember, I said honey. Honey is amazing because honey has all of these amazing honey has all of these amazing antibacterial and antimicrobial properties that again help to kill the bacteria that's causing the inflammation in the first place. So now the body is again not producing an overproduction of melanin to fight an infection or anything that it feels. Exfoliants. Gentle exfoliants with additives like oatmeal, sugar can remove dead skin cells to remove that hyperpigmentation and promote new skin growth, a clearer skin tone. If you want to learn more about the natural remedies, click my blog post, but the real star of this video is our sponsor, Glo Melanin. Oh my goodness. First of all, I don't know if you noticed, but I'm a black woman, and it is nothing like being able to support a real professionally ran black business. I am so in love. Thank you so much for sticking around to the end of this video. I use this on a regular schmegular basis, so make sure if you want to get your hands on this, you click the links in the description box below. Today we were talking about hyperpigmentation. These two products are freaking amazing for hyperpigmentation. Now, these are amazing additives because remember, there are two things that I told you can do to tackle that hyperpigmentation. So if you want to tackle your hyperpigmentation once and for all, make sure you get your hands on these two products. And if you are a woman that just needs to work on self-care, and every woman needs to work on self-care, this, I have to say, this is probably TMI, but this was a moment for your girl. Okay, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to live without these two products after this. Like, I felt vulnerable. I felt like me and these products go together. It was like really private. But I'm feeling vulnerable. Click the link in the description box below. Tell them Sin sent you. Please tell them I sent you. You know how they be like, leave a note, leave a note, leave a note. Be like, Sin sent me. If you don't get out, are you serious right now?